meeting here, and I'm gonna upload the one from yesterday to the YouTube channel. Send you that link. All right, so it's showing
Okay.
started. Let me share my screen.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, this is just a little more or less a summary of what I send John every week. I think his meetings with his supervisors on Wednesdays, so I usually try to have it to him Tuesday, definitely by Wednesday morning first thing. But nothing. So actually, I usually just go to the one I sent previously. Try to catch up. My roll up. Just what I call a Spire roll up, and I just copy, because most of this don't usually change too much.
Mm-hmm.
And you can use another format if you want to. I guess I just kind of, like I said, just a little short summary in a way for him to kind of explain anything that they may ask him about. So we, and this would be Spire. Doing 5/7, I think was Saturday. Yeah, just paste in that and change this whatever that Saturday is. And because this initially was some questions he had sent over in the email, and I just kind of took the email and responded back to it. Everything kind of read. We haven't had any safety issues, no incidents. So we don't have any root cause action taken or nothing. Right now, audit update. Now there is problem with this. That I don't know if you ever used the new audit app that they have in
The safety
Power
audit.
App. Yeah, it's more or less. Is they? I don't think they have it set up to do like field audits. Actual survey audits. This is kind of more or less like your equipment, your boots, and all of that.
Yeah, I think right now it's just yeah, I don't even see y'all's name in the drop down because I could have done one yesterday, safety audit on Reggie and Scott, and then some of the other guys I met yesterday. So yeah, your project, our project's not even in the drop down anymore.
Okay, you say it is showing again?
It is not. Let me check right now.
Yeah.
What's good is I'm familiar with Power Apps because I remember Clint was on my project on Atmos when he got these all started, and that's where it kind of stemmed from. So I'm pretty familiar with Power Apps. Traditional inspection, select projects. You got SE gas, and then nope, none of those. Because they do by project number, then they do by just small projects. They're not project numbers, and yep. So, because we're at 101. What's our client code? 101.
Yeah, and like I say, I know it was in there at one time. So I don't know.
Put a JIRA ticket in for it.
Yeah, well, Scott has one. I know he's been going back and forth a couple of times with him to just check on it, but
might have to email Clint or something or Travis. I know IT's behind. I know they lost some people recently. I think Chip left recently, and I think a couple other guys, so they're doing a little bit of a
backlog.
Okay. Like I know for us, every week we need company emails created. I know they're a little behind on creating company emails for some of our new hires because we need those emails for them in order to get on the Atmos server to use their leak recording process and the applications and all that stuff. So
okay. All right, then I say that's still the same. Like I say, we're still finding bugs in the system. And I guess it's kind of frustrating. We don't really have a way to verify, but just looking at some of the tech count, and it looks like it should be higher than what is showing in there. But like I said, they're looking at it. So that's still in there. Staffing, we still have 2 in Mississippi. We have 2 offers pending. Let's see, Michael, hold up. She just sent me. Check this here. Let's see what it's Michael. I'm gonna contact him today. See
do you meet with the new hires to do their onboarding and such, or how's that work?
If they are close, we would like in Mississippi, usually talk to them on the phone, and if we need to, we have them meet with one of the techs. Just have them send me the driver license and sign and send back the forms and everything, email. But of course, if they're local, then we can meet them here.
And you don't have to give them the training notebook, right? Because you guys do the whole different the EWN, so that you don't have to get that. Because I know for us, because it's MEA, we give them the classroom notebook for traditional survey.
Yeah. So I'll be mailing him. I think it was
Well, I guess you guys still do it. We just cover that. You guys, this is a little different. This is the MEA, and you guys do EWN. So
yeah. So I'll have some training manuals that I'll send over to him, the new person, so they can have it for next Monday. They are scheduled to start on the 16th, so I'll get it to him in the mail. Trying to find that email she sent just yesterday. What was that? Friday. I think the guy name was. Well, there we go. I think this Wkly. Hijack this. So he should be the one from Mississippi. He should be ready to go. Come on here. And close Mississippi. I don't know why it's not showing him. Open. I ain't gonna hijack it too long. I'll find out, but
what are you looking at? You looking at somebody you pushed through, or?
yeah, she sent the email here. Just the interview. Go back and clear this out. That's the interview. That's the interview. There was a welcome email to Drake. Huh, I know I saw it. Okay, I have to contact her and go back through it. I don't. She copied me on the email. What was his name? Okay, so yeah, it was him. I knew it was him. So yeah, I'll be contacting him and get a good mailing address and send him the training manual for Monday. Um, then I'll give you a list of all the forms that we need from Spire for the phone, and the I-9 documents that we use. So yeah, Michael calling to see if
Are our phones, our company phones, good? Like we can just use the ones that like don't have to be unlocked or anything, right? They're just the usual ones they send out, right? That corporate sends out to us, IT does.
Yeah. So yeah, we just and
Because I know like for Atmos, we need ones that are they can't like they're basically unlocked, like where they or anybody they have to be able to load their stuff on. They can't have the ones with the NDMs on them where they're locked up. That's why I ask.
oh yeah, no, they have that MAS 360 on there, so
Okay.
yeah, they have limited use on the different apps and everything, prevent
Okay.
that. So yeah, they have that on there. So yeah, Michael Cawley, let's see, he should be um from Mississippi. I guess he hadn't made it over here yet to show the actual hire. Yeah. So, oops. Oh, go back one, two, three. I'll go back to the draft and staffing. Um, mm, mm. And we're gonna have to go with one of the backups because the other person we made an offer to, evidently he hadn't responded back.
Mm. When did we send the offer letter out? Do you remember?
Um,
Has it been a couple days? He hasn't responded yet.
yeah, it's been a minute because let me see. What I do, I send Valerie, of course, I fill out the feedback forms, and then I send her an email. Let's see. It might be. Yeah, so that was like 4/28. Um, that I contacted her and I saw she copied me on the email where this Tommy guy, he hadn't responded back to her or anything. So yeah, 4/28, it's been over a week.
Oh well, yeah. He's probably ghosted.
Yeah, so she'll be going to one of the backups here. And we'll try that. This and Mobile, we still have 3 there. Montgomery, we still have actually one guy that's part-time, so that number is still the same. Let's see. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mr. Count somebody. Yeah, 3 locals, one TJ read it. And we have 2 offers. So we did interviews last week. We have 2 offers. Montgomery, we have still interviewing for 1 month for Birmingham rather. I think those were some of the interviews we have today for, so still interviewing for that. And still 2 in Anniston, 1 in Opelika. And this may end up getting 2. Like I said, just kind of keeping an eye on it with them working on the AMLD. They should be wrapping that up. So we have at least 1 there. That's that section. And like I say, that's what we were talking about with those mysterious dates. They have. I don't think we're going to meet any right now. Any hard compliance dates.
Yeah.
As far as, and I'll show you that here when I get through the schedule tracker if we have the time. But I think we're going to go over into the grace period from the dates he gave us, which, like I said, we don't know what the actual final dates are, but from the dates that he's given us, we're going to go over those, but we should still be within that 3-month period anyway. So we're just watching it, and like I said, that's why we're still trying to hire. And as of last week, I think that count is still right, 19 techs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 21. I miscount that. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. 2 people left. That's 2019. And also you can open up the right here, employee. Just give a quick count, make sure, because I'm gonna need this screen here in a minute anyway. Go to the previous week. Let's see what we have for that week. And just count these. All of these should be 19. Count up the technicians there. Just did it on paper, my paper. So, and last week, that's why I said I had some issues with the VI report. But I think I saw it later on that week, it was working again. And I don't know, like I said, this is one I know who would, if you have this access already, so go to the 2 screens that I mostly use are the dashboard, and see these all the right on John level. And I'll check his name, just get his projects. And up here on the traditional inspection, to what Spire would be at. Uncheck everything just to show Spire. So this box, and it's so small, man. I got on reading glasses and still had trouble seeing it. I'm sure some way I can just blow up that screen, but I'm not sure. But this box here, the line of business, I check traditional, like say, make sure his name and his Spire. It's the only one I have checked.
Yep.
And this summary recap shows, and like I said, we're hourly here, so it's not as complicated as if you're building by the meter or the service. Yep. And this is one we kind of look at scheduled training head count. This is scheduled head count. I mean, we scheduled when we did the budget to have on file. This
Yep.
is the actual count here. And these are the scheduled hours, and these were the actual hours we had. So looking at last week ending wait a minute. No, this is the next week. Now, one thing I have to make sure, okay, so make sure it didn't, the week didn't end, start, the next month rather than start in the middle of a week. Or else I have to calculate, the days that were inside of the other week along with the new week. But this seemed to be started on the 2nd, so that's fine. So I can go straight to May. To May, so we had a scheduled head count of 13. So automatically this should help us catch up on some of the previous weeks, and especially weeks where we have bad weather and everything. So we scheduled for 13, 19 actual, and 19 that. Hey, Vassal, let me call you right back. I'm on the call. I'll call you back in about 10, 15 minutes. And so the scheduled hours were 5:20, and we came up with 6:58. And that number comes straight from Time Tracker.
Let's look at 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours off.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why that is. Wonder whether they're not counting them. 6:53.9, and this has 6:58.3. So, well, you got the overtime. Okay, you got overtime. That's what it is. Yeah, there we go. So 653.9 plus 4.4 overtime. Yeah, so that's what it is.
It includes your overtime?
Yeah, they include overtime.
I thought it was, but I didn't want to assume. I did see that. It's 4.4. That would be over 658 change. Okay.
Yeah, so so it's 658. Schedule was 5:50. Is that 5:20? 20, and we did actual 6:58. Production. And 658. And I'm actually on my calculator here, and just 658 minus 520. So we actually was it's not a bad week. Then I also, even though we're over the
On hours.
hours, I still put in absentees. We had anything, and that's why I'll use this here, and I'll have just basically a blank sheet that I have in front of me. Of course, you can't see it, but I just have a column with the 3 columns going across horizontally at the top. That is a absentee. Then one to say weather, and one for PTO. Then vertically, I just have the days. 5-2, just kind of go through here. Like Jane, I think she had a doctor's appointment that day, but that's still just put it on 2 days absentee. And just kind of running a tally for it. We still over the scheduled amount.
But you still want to be upfront about your misses where somebody was out or using PTO. Yeah.
And also I keep this spreadsheet here. She resolved 5-2, John, wife surgery. I use this kind of as a note for myself also. So if I have to go back and as for this, so I usually would have put Jane there too. But yeah, just like I say, just to kind of run an account of absentees. Monday, then I go back up. The same thing for Tuesday. It's about an hour and a half. Let's see. 5-3 Tuesday. About an hour and a half right there for about 30 minutes for him. Keith. That was a PTO day for Joseph and Montgomery. Mobile. And old Wednesday, I had a little bit. Wednesday was pretty good. Jane, 5-4. And John, that's the one was off for his wife surgery, which I don't think he's used his PTO. And that's why I was telling you about the PTO. I think Amos say they working on it.
Yeah, because all we have to go off of is just the reports from Time Tracker, but we don't even know that's even right.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be right, but we don't even know. We can't verify it really because they're on their like technicians and they say they have this, but when you actually pull it, it says they have something different according to Time Tracker.
Yeah, because we actually have some outtakes, and he's one of them that I guess is probably going on the 4th pay period now that the totals are not accumulating at all. So this is kind of tough to put points on them when we don't know what exactly how much PTO they have. But either way, I still put it down as a absentee since we didn't use PTO that he didn't have. So that and 5-5. Mike should actually go on the PTO, but it don't show. But go on down. Now Ron, he's the one that's working part-time, so
Yeah.
he just had those 2 days anyway, so he doesn't factor in. Thursday, same thing, pretty good. And that's John again right there. Know about him. Jane, she's one that had the doctors of one being on 5-5 too. And she was one whose PTO is off again anyway. 5-5. That's 8. Going up. So for the most part, I had everybody working for most of the days. She was off Friday. 5, 6, 8. I did. That was 2 hours PTO. Jane was in a car accident a couple of weeks ago, but she says she should be finishing up her doctor visits, I think this week. Joseph, 6 hours of his. And 7. Let me say 7 off. Yeah, he was one PTO off and teriyaki. TJ. Yeah. And so I just count off my absentees. Just going here is 3, 8, 8 times 4 times 5, 40. 48. 7. So just didn't really have weather last week. I don't think. Yeah. And PTO. So it's 79. And like I say, it's nothing fancy. I guess it could be dressed up a little bit more, but just something where he can kind of glance through and just see, just kind of quick overview of what's going on. No safety issues. The Power app, we got a ticket on that. Still know about a few issues with the Click mobile, and I say just the head count. Got one starting here, and all of that went through. Same thing about the time tracker. How many actual texts we have, and just kind of what we did versus the scheduled, and this is the main number here, and that actually helped get you caught up on some of your rain days with that. And like I say, this is just kind of an overall missed, even though we made the scheduled production revenue count, they still had 79 potential hours that, and I don't think it's been rare occasion where we've gotten all the techs get all 40 hours for the week. That's rarely happens. You know, I probably count on my hands that's happened in years. But so yeah, that's just it. And it's probably some of the stuff we'll be going over, the Power BI stuff, on with the call with him at 9.
Okay.
Send it over. Yes. And stop the recording. That's about all I need right there. So